Good evening. Evening? I don't know why I said that. Welcome, traders. Hey, welcome to a Hundreds Place. Come on in. We love to have you here on a daily basis. Okay. Thought I'd throw out some more videos today. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what day this is, but this is the day. This is going to be a shorter video. It came to my attention when I was posting some of my previous content videos that not a lot of you, but some of you might not know how to even use TradingView. Okay? So I'm going to teach you. It's very simple. Yeah, let's open it and try it out. Okay, so this will also kind of be a breakdown on my indicators as well. So I'll see you guys over there. All right, guys, welcome. Welcome. How you doing? So this is my TradingView. Okay, as you can see, it's a mess. You know, like a room that you've left for a while. Like maybe when you moved out and you left your parents' place and you didn't tidy up your room before you left. You come back and they didn't tidy it either, and it looks like this. But this makes you money. Okay, so as you guys know, I use a plethora. I've been waiting to say that word, of indicators, including volume, VWAP, supply and demand channels, volume profile, 9 EMA, 20 EMA, 50 EMA, and 200 EMA. All right, all excellent indicators. That's my entire setup. That's all that I use. Now, if you guys want to add these indicators, it's actually pretty easy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of some of these, and I'm going to show you guys how to add some indicators and kind of how to navigate TradingView a little bit. Let's start by showing you where the new dark mode is, because they changed it. So you actually want to come up here to your main menu, open that up, and then you go to settings, and then you have your themes. Okay, it used to be up over here in the top left. They moved it for whatever reason, so now it's up there. Click on your profile, and here is the light, the dark, whatever you feel like. You know, most people who aren't sociopaths like the dark, but it's up to you. You know, whatever you feel like, whatever your eyes are used to. Maybe you got, you know, really tiny little pupils and you can't see if it's too dark. That's okay. They've got you with the light theme, or, you know, the opposite. Maybe you got giant pancake pupils and you know, the light would blind you if it was, anyway. So that's how you make dark theme. That's how you make it dark. All right, so let's go down kind of the side here. This is the crosshairs. Obviously, every broker has this. You can move around, zoom in and out just with the mouse, the zoomy thing, this. So you zoom in and out. And right now we are in what is called auto mode. And auto is down here in the bottom right. You can click it on and off. And auto would basically just show all the price in one screenshot, and it kind of auto fits the price to the screen as well. That's typically what you'll see me on. I don't typically, you know, I'm not messing around too much with the sides, but if you did want to see, you know, something custom, you can like stretch this up, move it around, and then it goes out of auto. And then you might be freaking out like, oh my God, what have I done? You know, maybe your chart looks like this. Maybe this is your chart right now, and you're like, oh, I got to delete TradingView and re-download it. It's all messed up and broken. Not the case. You can actually come down here, click auto, and then it'll go back to normal for you. Very great feature there. Really like TradingView for that. Okay, and now let's get into some drawings. How do we draw these beautiful lines that you see on my chart here? We'll cover the indicators at the end. I'm just going to go through all this stuff first. So here's all your options. Okay, you have a trend line, an arrow line, a ray, an info line. So I guess you can add some text to the line if you want to. I don't really do that. Extended line, so that's between 2 points, then it goes across, you know, all of time. A trend angle, I don't do that. Horizontal line, I do use those. Horizontal ray, I use those less, but I have in the past. Vertical line, cross line, I've never used that. Parallel channel, if you want to get fancy, you can use that. Maybe draw out a flag or something. Regression trend, I think that's like a channel or something like that. Anchored VWAP, I guess, is a drawing. Flat top, flat bottom. I had no idea you could do that, actually. Yo, what? Oh, shit. Hang on. I didn't know you could do that. Wait, hang on. Oh, I see. So I could go like, oh, I could do like this. Oh, what? Okay, that's pretty cool, actually. That's pretty cool. I've never used that before. Maybe I'll start using it. But anyway, so you get your basic trend line right there. That's just this basic line. Okay, just as I just showed it. Let's actually move over here, and I'll show you guys all the different lines really quick. There's your trend line. That's when I use the most. Then I also use these horizontal lines. Usually they're green to mark my levels in the morning. All right, and that's kind of all I use. I kind of use the trend line and the horizontal line. That's it. Maybe I'll start to use these fancy ones now that I know about them. What else do we use here? So these drawings, very useful. I typically use the rectangle or the brush. So the brush, I'll use it to go, okay, here is a double bottom. This isn't a double bottom, kind of behave like one a little bit, but you know, that's just how you get the brush. So you can draw something out, or, you know, predict some price action. We gap down, then go up here, then back down, and then up, something like that. Yeah, that's your options there for the brush. I find it really useful specifically for patterns. If I'm trying to spot like like I said, double bottom, double top, head and shoulders, cup and handle, stuff like that, I'll break out the brush, and then I'll add some text, which I'll show you in a second. And then the rectangles. The rectangles I use to mark an entry. You'll see them over here. You just click on the rectangle, and then you click it out and finish it, and then you have your rectangle there. I use white. Oh, by the way, you can change all the colors. Okay, this is the outside line. To change that, it'll go green or red, or if you want to do some fancy stuff. And then this is the inside. So change it to blue and do some cool things like that. I just typically go white for my entries and my box drawings. Yeah, and you'll see them all over my charts. You know, I was talking about potential plays in a different video and how to rip stuff up, but that's how you draw the boxes. Very, very simple, guys. And then you got all these other ones as well. I see lots of people use the circles. That's kind of it. I've never seen anybody really use these things, but I'm sure you can do that too. I think I've seen the double curve at some point. You can play around with it. I don't typically get too crazy with it. Have I used the highlighter? I might have. I don't know. Okay, the text. The text was causing me some issues the other day, but I think I just had to restart TradingView. So now it's looking pretty good. So, you know, the text, you just click on it. It's a little T. There's a lot of other things you can use as well that I haven't done yet. Oh, this is how people pin tweets to kind of, you know, show that they called the bottom in a tweet or something. My ego's not big enough for me to try that yet. Maybe I will in the future. But if you want to flex on them or embarrass people that you don't like, then that's what you do, okay? And you can go, look, 100 called calls at high a day and lost everybody money. So what you do is you click on that, and then you click on a spot where you want to add the text, okay? Then you say, I don't know, this was high of day. All right? But what happens sometimes, let's say I have other things to say here, like twitch.tv/100_1,000,000. Go follow for more content creation that you will love. And I'll say, don't forget to subscribe to his YouTube channel. And you might go, look, it's not, you know, it's way too long. What the heck? So you actually can go in here, and this is how I do it. There might be an easier way, but this is what I do. And I just hit enter at a few random spots, just so it looks a bit better. And you can kind of see it as I'm doing this. It's doing it live to the left over there. And yeah, and then you just kind of hit enter a few times, and now it's all together. And then once you're done, you click OK, and you actually move this around. So that's pretty cool. So let's say this just said like, you know, I entered a position here, short, right? And then you did, sometimes I'll do my little box as an entry, and then I will go back to the crosshairs. I'll drag this down. Bam. And then sometimes if I want to, really point it out, I'll just do like a little brush stroke down like that. There you go. I enter short position here, and then you can see how well it does. So another cool thing that I noticed sort of recently about TradingView is the long and short prediction over here for your risk to reward, which I really like. So let's say we entered here. I just switched that, by the way. So over here, long and short position. I'm in short position. I click my entry, and then I click where I want to take profit. Let's say I was taking profit in this demand zone down here, and I was going to stop out, if we broke high day. So my risk tolerance would be really low, right about there. And then we can kind of see, okay, your risk to reward is 6. So 1 to 6, which is really good. That's a really good short entry if you took that and could trade in after hours with options somehow, but we don't do that. Yeah, so that's a really neat tool. You can also use it for a long position, which I just switched it there. Let's say you bought, even if you bought here at the 200 EMA, let's say for some tight risk, you stop under the 2 EMA on a candle close, and then you took profits here. So that is a 11.28 risk reward ratio, 111, I guess, right? Yeah, really cool tools. That's about all that I use for these on the left here. Now you'll notice all my tabs, okay? I do trade with all these open all the time. They're kind of organized. So I have crypto here, it's live right now. Then I have my futures, okay? They're frozen for the weekend. Then I have SPX and VIX. Then I have SPY, QQQ. So I kind of have my ETFs and my inverse ETFs, which would be the VIX. Then I have all my tech stocks that I like to trade because I mostly trade QQQ, so I like to have all the tech stocks up to kind of look over them, and I take trades in those stocks too. Now, what I wanted to show you about these tabs, if you want to do that. Oh, another thing too. So if you have, let me show you how to make them first. So any tab you want, if you want to create a tab beside it, you just double click it. There you go. And you just duplicated the tab. Okay, so now you can make that whatever you want. I can make it Walmart. Type in WMT. To change the stock, by the way, you just start typing and it'll open up that. Okay, and then if let's say you change your mind, you just exit. But yeah, so I can go to Apple, I can go to QQQ, I can go to SPY. Lots of fun. And then yeah, exit just like a normal tab, close. So yeah, double click and it opens a new one. Very useful. One other thing you can do, and I've done this before, mostly for visuals, just for when I'm streaming, but you can actually grab this tab and pull it out. Now you have 2 screens, and let's say you have a dual monitor. You can pop this up on your dual monitor like that, or you can just like make it small and put it off to the side. I'm trying to find the bottom of it right now, but it's being annoying. There we go. Now I can make it like this, sort of pop it over here if I want, or over here, since you guys can see it better over there. And then you can watch both, right? So that's really useful. I'm gonna pop it back up here though. Bam. So a few cool tricks there. Now, how do we add indicators? How do I add the 9, my scripts, and all that stuff? So I'll show you just how to add an indicator that's built into TradingView first. So what you want to do is let's hide all my indicators so we can start from scratch. Okay, bam, there we go. Now let's add an indicator. Here's all my indicators. Let's start from scratch. Let's say you want to get, I don't know, the 13 EMA is one that is popular that I've never used. Okay, so just type in 13 EMA. TradingView should have it. So then you get all of these. These are other people's scripts. And you can just search through them and find something that you like. But I believe, let me just find it for a sec. I believe maybe under technicals. Yeah, so these are the built-in ones on TradingView. Under technicals, you want to find EMA, which is moving average, exponential moving average. I believe it's called something weird in here. Hang on, I can see what it's called. Yeah, so you have your moving average exponential right there, okay? So you'd click that, and then bam, it pops one up, and then you can edit, what it is. So yeah, and to edit it, you click on the little gear, and you go over here, you go to input, and then you can choose whatever you want. So I want the 13, There you go. Now it's the 13 EMA. It's going to follow price action pretty tightly. So excellent one right there. All right. What else? So that's how you add just like a built-in indicator. Once again, you go to technicals and you find what you're looking for and just add it in. If you want the triple EMA, there you go. Now you have a triple EMA, whatever the heck that is. I've never used it. That's the 9. So inputs. Let's make it the 13. There you go. TEMA. I've never used that before. Interesting. All right. Now, I just noticed something. It says SMA here. That's interesting. Because when you look it up, it's actually the EMA, but then it changes to SMA over here. I've never noticed that before. Interesting. So now, how do we add a script? Well, what you can do is you can pop over to my Twitch channel, which looks like this. Okay.
Once and 1,000%.
Easy, 100, easy. It's going to be twitch.tv/100_1,000,000. Okay. And then you can go to chat. Here's my chat right here. Don't forget to follow, by the way. It'll say it right here, or sub if you'd like to. And what we're going to do is we're going to do command VPOC in chat. Bam. There it is. So this is the script that I use for my volume profile. There it is. Nice and pretty looking. Perfect. Now, I want your supply and demand script 200. Okay. 100 zones. Bam. There it is. All right. So that's what you're going to want to do. There's 100 zones right there. That makes these lovely little supply and demand zones for you guys. Okay. It's awesome. That's where I get those. And then what you want to do is, if I remember correctly, I think you just... okay, so you can add it to your favorite indicators. It'll ask you here. Then it'll kind of sign you in. See, I'm signed in right now. So add it to your favorite indicators, and then you can go to, so they make it even easier. I think you can copy the script and paste it as well, but just add it to your favorites. That's the easiest. Then you come up here, and this is where it's going to be listed. So here's my support resistance channels and my volume profile. Shout out Lonesome, the whatever his name was. Let me shout him out, because I love his scripts. Lonesome the Blue. Shout out. We've never met, and I don't get anything from supporting him, but I've been pumping his stuff for a while now. So please check him out, I suppose. A lot of good stuff there. And then the last thing I'll show you is you can hide and turn back on all of your indicators. Okay, there they are. Love to see it. All right, and that's about it, guys. That's kind of a basic walkthrough of TradingView. Actually, there's one more thing. This little camera up here I use sometimes. Bam. Copy chart image. I never save it unless you want to document stuff, but copy chart image. Now, if I wanted to tweet something out, I go to my Twitter and I just hit Control V and I paste it. All right. And one other bonus tip that I'll throw in is how to use the snippet tool. Not a lot of people know this. You actually hit the Windows key, Shift and S. And now look at this. Bam. Now you have a tight screenshot, and you can pop that in there as well for your tweet if you like. Yeah, so that's it, guys. I hope that was helpful, and kind of a long video, but that's how you use TradingView. That's how I use it. So hopefully this was useful. I love you, and we'll see you in the next one. Yeah, 100 is out of here. Peace.